Call this meeting of Scottsboro City Council to order. Invocation given by Mr. Kimber and pledge of allegiance led by Mr. Gary Stewart.
Almighty God, we give you thanks and praise for your great goodness towards us. Lead with the mayor and council this evening as they go about the public business. Lead, guide, and direct them in all they do. Be with our public safety employees and other employees. Keep them safe from harm. These things we ask in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Phillips, will you do a roll call, please?
Ms. Butler? Here. Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Wallaceburg?
Here. In your package, you have a copy of the agenda. I'll hear a motion to approve the agenda as written.
I'll make it.
Mr. Smith makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Patrick Stewart seconds. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is you have a copy of previous minutes in your packet from September 11th. I'll hear a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Patrick Stewart makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Gary Stewart seconds. Any discussion? All in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Being no old business, we'll move to new business. First is consider resolution 2017-09-32, award Retcom cleaning bid. Ms. Phillips, you want to share the particulars?
We posted one bid, mailed 8 bids, and received 2 bids for the cleaning service. B&B cleaning bid $47,819.52 per year. Vanguard cleaning bid $32,964 per year. It's recommended that the bid be awarded to Vanguard Cleaning Systems as the lowest responsible bidder that met specifications.
I'll hear a motion to approve award of the bid to Vanguard Cleaning Systems in the amount of $32,964.
I'll make it.
Mr. Smith makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Butler seconds. Any discussion?
We had an opportunity to meet with the franchise owner, Jessica and I, the mayor and had a good conversation with him. I believe he's put a new group of people in, new franchise in business to do this project. He knows them. They've got quite a few places. I felt good about what he had to say, and I think he was straight up with us. And as you know, last week I was concerned about it, but this week I'm not. That's why I made that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Any other discussion? All in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is consider resolution 2017-09-33, award pool chemical bid. You have a copy of the bid in your packets. I won't go over each individual item. Is this I don't see the total. Is it on the back?
I think it's just the company and quantities vary on each line.
I see what you're saying. Do you want to share the particulars? Or Ms. Phillips?
We posted one bid, mailed 4 bids, and received 2 bids for the pool chemicals. We received a bid from Anders Pool Company and Duffield Aquatics, and Anders Pool Company was the overall lowest responsible bidder that met specifications.
I'll hear a motion to award the bid to Anders Pool Company.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Gary Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Patrick Stewart seconds. Any discussion? I guess I have a question. I apologize for not being here last week, but this appears that is line item bidding based on usage of each individual chemical. Is that correct?
Yes.
And there's, you know, it jockeys around, one is lower on one and one on the other. I guess it would help to determine if we knew what the quantities, the standard quantities were on each of these line items. It's really hard to determine by this who the actual low bidder would be at the end of the process.
You mean like kind of we purchased it out the year?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's kind of, we did consider that, when we were doing the bid, but also, Anders is Huntsville, the other people are out of South Carolina, it's like, when we need something in a hurry, we can get it.
Okay.
And actually, the, quantities that they bid on are the things that we use more often versus what the bill won the bid on.
Any other discussion? The motion is to award the contract to Anders Pool Company. Let's do a roll call.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Wallingford?
Yes. Next is consider resolution 2017-09-34 award fuel bid. You have a copy of that in your packet. Ms. Butler, or Ms. Phillips, you want to share that with us?
We posted one bid, mailed 5 bids, and received 2 bids for the fuel. Jet oil bid .089 cents above cost on the 87 and 89 octane and .095 cents above cost on the number 2 diesel. Petroleum Traders Corporation bid .1206 cents above cost on 87 and 89 octane and .1288 cents above cost on the number 2 diesel. It's recommended that the bid be awarded to Jet Oil.
I'll hear a motion to award the contract to JAT Oil.
I'll make it.
Mr. Smith makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Butler seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor? I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
May need to abstain. So I need to abstain from voting.
Mr. Patrick Stewart indicates that he will abstain. Any other discussion? All those in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? One abstention. Next is consider resolution 2017-09-35 award oil bid. Ms. Phillips?
We posted one bid, mailed 5 bids, and received 1 bid from Jackson County Oil. It is recommended that the bid be awarded to Jackson County Oil.
I'll hear a motion to approve the bid,
I'll make it.
or award the bid, I should say. Mr. Smith makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Gary Stewart seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, you have consider tourism grant application for Scottsboro barbecue cook-off. I'll hear a motion to open discussion.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Patrick Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mrs. Butler seconds. Kelly, you have an application in for the amount of $3,000. You have listed out here what you did last year as far as total expenses. Can you give us some indication about how you're going to use the $3,000?
Well, it'd be sort of like a general fund, but primarily that money is going to go toward maintenance. This year, we have really increased the quality and quantity of the entertainment that we'll be having during the festival. And that's primarily what the bid is going to put money for.
Any other discussion?
Before we continue up, are we gonna, at some point, I think we talked last week about how we're starting to get to a couple, three of these, council meetings. And there's no limit on how much one could ask for, and there's no limit on what we can approve. And at some point, are we gonna run out of money before we run out of people? I guess my question is, how do we determine exactly how much money to give? Because we've had enough to $5,000 to $6,000 requests. And, just a little unclear on all of it.
I agree. For instance, Kelly, you know, when you do posters and things, it's supposed to have a requirement that you list. We're a little late in the game because you've already had your posters and things produced, right? So we need to start earlier in the process so we can earmark some of this money to certain things. We've supported the barbecue in the past in the amount of $2,000. We've always taken that out of discretionary fund. I do think that this event qualifies for tourism grant money, but I think we need to get tighter on how we determine how those dollars are being used. Any other discussion? We have a motion on the table. Is it in the amount of $3,000?
It's in the amount of $3,000.
So there's a motion on the table to award the Scottsboro Barbecue Cook-Off tourism grant of $3,000. Again, any other discussion? We'll take a roll call.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Wallingsford?
Yes. Next is consider tourism grant application for Scottsboro High School band contest.
I'd like to make a motion to open that.
We have a motion on the table. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
I was asked last week if I could give you an update this week. We have had, up until this point, we had 6 bands. We definitely do now have 8 bands, and then we have opportunity for the bands to continue to sign up until October 12th. I know of 3 specific ones in the Huntsville area that are definitely considering us right now. We're just waiting on their paperwork and their final say right now. So, and then also, I do have the ones listed, if you'd like to know the names of the ones that are specifically coming.
Please.
Okay. We have North Jackson, we have Ardmore, Hanceville, Boaz, North Sand Mountain, Berry, Lauderdale County, Hewitt-Trussville. Those are the ones that we have definites right now. And then specifically, I'm talking to Sparkman, Buckhorn, and Hazel Green at present.
Thank you, Pam.
Yes.
Other discussion? Ms. Butler, will you put a dollar amount with your motion, please?
2,000.
Are you sure?
Anybody?
So I have a motion on the table to approve the amount of $2,000 towards the promotion of the band competition. Will you second that?
I second.
To the motion, Mr. Stewart. We'll make a roll call vote.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Wallingsford?
Yes. Next, we have consider budget amendment to allocate 2016, 2017 access sales tax in the amount of $50,000 to the downtown square renovation for landscaping. I'll hear a motion to approve.
I make a motion.
Mr. Gary Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Smith seconds. Any discussion?
This is with appropriate adjustments to the financial.
Yes, the revenue portion will be adjusted as well to indicate the surplus in the sales tax revenue. All those in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is consider budget amendment to allocate 2016-2017 excess sales tax for $50,000 towards the construction and design of storm shelters.
I make that motion.
Mr. Patrick Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Smith seconds. Any discussion?
Were you able
Again,
to give the location yet?
No, sir, not yet.
there will also be an adjustment to the revenue portion of the budget for 16-17. All those in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is consider a budget amendment for $9,426 to repair weather sirens. I'll hear a motion to make that amendment.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Patrick Stewart makes a motion, Mr. Smith seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Last is consider approval of contracted bid for the Willow Branch Drainage Project.
Here's mine.
Ms. Phillips, will you share the figures here? I wasn't here last week, so.
Yeah.
Bid tabulation.
Carcel and G Construction bid $669,893. Christopher Contractors bid $615,497. CTS Excavations $479,000, and Wiregrass Construction bid $577,770.44. So it's recommended that the bid be awarded to CTS Excavations.
In the amount of $479,000. I'll hear a motion.
I make a motion.
Mr. Gary Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Butler seconds. Any discussion?
These, people are approved by and are known by that engineer who are overseeing this project.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we don't know who they are or anything about them. do we?
One's a local company, well, two are considered local. CTS and Wiregrass are local companies.
Wiregrass is,
Jackson, used to be Jackson paving.
yeah, no, but they're not a part of CTS, are they?
No, sir, but I thought you was just referring to everybody that bid.
No, I'm just the ones that we're talking about giving it to.
Yes, sir, CTS did the dirt work at Veterans Field. They got the walking trail extension at Goose Pond Colony, and they're a local company based on Porter Road.
Okay.
When is this project going to take place, Mr. Mayor?
If approved tonight, within 2 weeks, they should, time they get all the forms signed and back from the state and bid, contracts in place within 2 to 3 weeks is what we're anticipating.
Is this been planned for in next year's budget?
Yes.
there's a bid on the, or a bid on the table, motion on the table to approve to award the contract, to CTS Construction. The motion's been made and seconded. All in favor indicate so by saying aye. Any opposed? There are no delegations. We'll move to reports. Mr. Mayor.
Yes, one thing, as you know, we have agreed in principle with a sale sometime in 2018 of Impact Learning Center, and I was requesting a couple of council members as we explore opportunities for a new home for them and other agencies, a couple of council members to assist in that process as we continue to look at what's available.
Okay. I'll set a committee of Ms. Butler and Mr. Smith. Is that okay with you, Keith?
Sure.
Thank you. Ms. Butler?
I don't have anything.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Just, want to wish the barbecue cook-off, good luck, and the high school band, Richards, good luck with the Mills band. The other thing is Harvest, Greg Gamble, his haunt is supposed to open up, I believe, this Friday. I went by there the other day, and it's incredible. It was a year ago when the first time I ever walked in there, and from where they were last year to where they are today is pretty incredible. So it'll definitely bring some tourism here to town. I wish him the best of luck as well. That's all I have.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Don't have anything to see.
Mr. Smith?
I don't know.
The only thing I've got is I'm glad to see us find some capability we've been looking at storm shelters for several years. I know that Mr. Stewart and I have visited it a few years ago. I'm glad to see us finally finding some revenue to be able to dedicate to that purpose. Also wish the barbecue cook-off and the band competition well wishes on their endeavors there. Anything else to come before the council this evening? I'll entertain a motion to close.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Patrick Stewart makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mrs. Butler seconds. All in favor indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.